Welcome back to another episode at Consciously Evolving Enterprises. As always, I am your host, Mr. Ryan Dillon Brasington. Now, I'm going to speak about me as a small child who invoked chaos into his life. And this small child of me, myself, young Ryan, invoked this chaos into his life due to the domestic violence that was going on in his life. The poor child was abused consistently, both physically, mentally, sexually. So you can't help but for this small child not only to create alter egos to survive the situation, but also to invoke demonic spirits into his life to help protect him, because he sure wasn't praying to angels, I tell you that. I believe those demonic spirits and forces still are abundant in my life now as an adult, as Dylan, as Ryan fucking Dillon Brasington. That chaos is still abundant in my life, and it wouldn't make a great movie. I thought, hey, write a movie script about it. But there's no good, there is good times in my life, don't get me wrong. It's not all fucking depressing and slip my wrist type stuff. But yeah, it's the kind of stuff that consistently gets you down. Don't let the man get you down, but the man's punching you in the guts and kicking you in the balls at the same time. How's that not gonna get you down? So, this chaos, it doesn't conclude. It happens often in threes. And if I was to do a daily monologue journal about it, I'd hope you guys would laugh, because that's all I can do. At the end of the day, all I can do is laugh at the situation, rather than being depressed and crying to myself like I have done in the past. What do I do but just to smile at it? So recently, just to kick you in the nuts, hey guy, payday comes, right? Now, I've recently moved back into where I am. I'm paying off the bond each payday so that, when it comes, the bond will be paid in full, because when I moved back, I didn't have the money in full. So hence payday comes, I go down to the ATM, not only to get my rent money, but that little bit extra to pay off the bond. And I punch in my numbers, withdraw cash as normal. Ding a ding ding, please remove your card. Move your card. Error. Okay. What's going on here? So I reinsert my card into the ATM. I punch my numbers in, and it comes up, maximum withdrawal happened this day. So I'm unable to take out any more cash. I'm like, oh no, the ATM's taking my money. So the money did not dispense my $700, and it has gone back into the ATM. It's come out of my bank account, but not out of the ATM. And I've stood there in shock for a minute. I'm like, oh man, you know what this means? I can't pay rent until it comes back into my bank account. Presumably, that would be 48 to 24 to 48 hours, right? No, 28 to 48 days, dude, after I call the ATM number on the machine and speak to some Asian lady who told me this. And I was like, no. So then I call my bank, and they give me the same statement. I'm sorry, guy, this is going to take up to 25 days, even up to 42, depending on how often that ATM gets serviced. And I was like, oh, no. And the ATM has to be proven that it is over the amount dispersed that day to prove that it actually didn't dispense your $700, meaning the next time it opened up, there wasn't $700 sitting in it for the person to collect. So anyways, I've gone, oh, yeah, I'll pay for the petrol with the remainder I've got on my card, and the coffee I've gotten, that I've got here from the coffee machine. And anyway, so I do so. I walk out and I think, oh God, now I've got a job interview, that's right. Oh, it's in 15 minutes. I've got this Zoom call, Microsoft Teams job interview. So I'm all flustered. I'm all like, oh man, if I know if I can't pay rent, then I'm going to get evicted, because where I am is a boarding house. It's, quick entry, quick exit. You stay for a couple of weeks, maximum a couple months, and you go. And the landlord can be pretty strict at times, including when you're behind on the rent. That's not backed up by a bond. For their own reasons, they got their own business, they do their own thing. Totally understand. It's like talking to a robot. They just want the rent. Give me the rent. You don't have rent. You are evicted. Simple. That's it. There is no emotion involved. So, anyways, I'm thinking, oh God, deep breath, deep breath. I go for this job interview. It says a camp coordinator. I jump on. I'm, put myself in the second ego. I'm, doing my me, Dylan. Hi, how you doing? Kind of, and the phone, because I'm doing this in the outdoors under the sun, trying to play a part of camp coordinator being outdoors, the phone overheated and died. And I was like, oh, blum, blum, blum. Oh, man. So then I had to wait for the phone to cool down before I could phone these guys back and then tell them that the reason why the phone clunked out is because it was in the sun. I'm really embarrassed. I'm so sorry. Can we presume the interview? I just find a spot to pull over. They call me back and they say, look, we'll just do it on the phone. I complete the interview as best as I can, as flustered as I was. Even now, you can probably hear it in my speech. I'm like, because it was stressful. It was stressful. So then, anyways, I've come back home and, not long after, knock, knock on the door, where's the rent? And I'm like, that's right. So I've then had to explain to the landlord what had happened with my rent money and how it didn't disperse from the ATM. And I'm so sorry, I don't have it now. And I was told that it was such an unbelievable story that I must be full of shit. And if the rent money isn't due, I'm therefore going to be evicted within 24 hours. And ladies and gentlemen, it has now been 24 hours, and I am fucking panicking over that knock on the door to say, get your bags, grab your shit, and fucking go. Get the fuck out. That's it. What? It's bound to happen. Like, it's inevitable. Like, I did send the landlord the emails to back me up to say, look, here's the evidence. All I can do is continue to pay rent and hopefully pay you off rather than be homeless and out on the streets. Really, this is all I can do. And wait for that money to come back. And if it's not back soon, the same result. I'm going to be evicted. So here I am, waiting for the threefold to happen. The luck of Lady Calmer, or as I invoked chaos and anarchy in my life. How do you remedy that? How do you get rid of it? Other than burning salt every night and whispering your dreams away into a phone, entering competitions to try and make your life better, doing online courses to trying to be more knowledgeable on stuff that you don't know, trying to improve yourself to shake the past, being that small, scared child. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for listening. Peace out. As always, please like, subscribe, do whatever you kids do these days.